Okay. Nearly put me at hockey sticks at dawn, darling dears. Wagwan, you good? Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. Namaste! Namaste, big cat. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Let me put my whip away. But not too far. I need it at what? Hands reach, blood. Arms reach. Because today, big cat, can we talk? Can we have a little tete-a-tete? We are going to be talking about the liars. Yes! The teller of tall tales. The airbenders. The pilferers of the truth. The high commander Decepticon. Straight from the crevice of the devil's balls. The time traveling. History recreating. Bottom feeders. Known as liar. But before we dive into that peccadillo, we're going to kick off with the Lord's Prayer. I told you we're working with this in light of my younger sister's passing, and I'd started it that day and I didn't know she'd passed yet. Well, let's dive in, darling dears. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So be it moat, energy, up, darling dears. Let's dive into the planetary energies before we kick off with what? The airbenders. We've got to discuss them. And because you so enjoyed the chakra read, we're going to see how it walked up and down your spine, darling dears. What's it? History recreating ways. Let's see who's in the chat. Let me scroll up to the beginning. 70K, LLC, Wagwan, fist bump. Are you good? Are you good? I'm sure you're fabulous. Who's that, Amara? Good morning, darling dear. Alexis Holmes, Pinky's up. Kimberly Saeed, hello. Alien Love Goddess, 911. Philip Davis, a new name in this place. Fist bump. Are you good, sir? Sir, are you good? You're amongst the big cat, amongst champions of the what DNS and the Skrilla.com. But we tell no one nothing. Nothing. Except what? Fetch the black bag's blood. We don't go to prison. We get great. Who else is here? Pressure. You know, we was waiting on the pressure, because that is when Big Cat is at its most what? Badass alchemist, dexterous, and able to tiptoe through the crises and circumstances of life. Why? We look with our third eye. Pressure. Teresa Robinson, Angel Love, Ashley Dixon, Jacqueline Clark, hello. Dominique Williams. What's going on, guys? Let's go with the planetary energies before we push on and speak about these airbenders, these dickheads of life. Venus enters Aquarius. For the next 4 weeks, love, finances, and beauty become eccentric and friendly. You must be friendly with your beauty so they can watch. They've got to see something. You must sock it to them, big cat. Be beautiful. Be what? Tight of waist. And what? Stuck down of lace front. Be serving. Je ne sais quoi. And silence. You're going to be a bit of what? Rebellious. You're a rebel. They didn't like when you rebel. No, they didn't like it. You've got to be rebellious in your heart, darling dear, and in your wallet. Be careful not to overspend on beautifying yourself, because you've already got all what you need. It's what you want. That's what we're talking about. What you want. Darling dears, Aquarius has a stellium today. You say, what's a stellium, Case? In astrology, it means multiple planets are clustered together in one zodiac sign or astrological house, darling dears. They're all up in over Aquarius blood. Even Mercury retrograde has said, F this, I'm in Aquarius blood, the air sign of it all. It's a kind of an 11th house thing going on. What's the 11th house? It's about your hopes and wishes, darling dear. Groups, your social groups, your friends, the frenemies, social awareness, how you're a humanitarian, right? And you've got the strength not to F them up, even though they need to be F'd up, because you're not going to present blood. The 11th house also rules technology. So you know Sputnik has what launched more hillbilly investigations on you. But I digress. Let me get back to the planetary energies. For the next 16 days, right? Freedom, independence, and originality become your important. It's your go-to move, darling dear, and you are slick with it. You come through smooth, floating on the wings of what? A stripper cat, an ibex, prototype of your lineage. Again, I digress. It's a weird but friendly time for the big cat that knows what's going on, blood. Brah, or stream. The sun in Aquarius squares Mars in Taurus. I told you, it's all kicking off in Aquarius, blood. Aquarius, darling dears. This aspect could bring conflicts of ego. Somebody's ego is their amigo. They're extremely irritable and feel challenged. Is it because they're a effing liar? A skin peeling liar? Is it? I had to come out my neck for the skin peeler. Yes, baby. That means what? Their character is about to be tested. They're about to be highlighted for their subterfuge and bull swanky. Yes, baby. They have created a lot of what? Suspicious minds. Come through, Elvis. Posh, clap. You can go on together with suspicious minds. Yes, baby. That's what's going on for the liars out there. They are being highlighted, earmarked, toe tagged, and separated to be amongst their brethren. What? The devil's strongest workers. I told you. We're going in today, guys, because we need to know what's going on. You needs to know. I told you, don't look at their social media. It will what? Be accursed and filled with what? Pomp and circumstance of the emperor's new clothes. I know. Baby, bruh, sistrine, if I had pearls, I'd be clutching them bitches with you. Yes. As I come out of my neck to tell you about the skin peeling airbenders. I told you, get the usher here. All while we sip our mochas, because we ain't getting smoke blood. If you believe a liar, there's a Jamaican saying that my mother used to tell us. She told us this often. If you believe a liar, you will give them your ass and end up having to shit through your ribs. I know. What did I say? I said, you will give them your ass, your bottom, your posterior, and have to shit through your ribs. They lie. And it's so confusing. Until you what? Step back and look at them with your third eye. And what the fruits of their labor. Their whole life is a heinous crime. They look bent of back, evil with their wicked lies. You can see it in their face. Their mouth looks like it has the gingivitis. Yes, baby. All of this and that. Right, let me get to my Aideman. We're going French in this bitch. Or Mitch. I told you, I just popped them out. Pardon me, that's a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. As I was saying, we was talking about the airbenders and the fucking ease and subterfuge, bull swanky and cups of opium they like to hand out to those they believe to be weak-minded. Timothy 3:6. Let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Right. Definition of a liar. An airbender. A teller of tall tales, blood. A pilferer of the truth. Agent Smith affiliate. master of the gingivitis. I command the Decepticon, time-traveling recreator of history. A liar has a PhD in airbending, saying wanna go so, talking about what never gone. The worst enemy of a liar is someone with a good memory, blood. And they ain't afraid to come through with the Queen of Swords. No! They will say, excuse me, you effing liar, right? Shepherd of the devil, and highlight the true circumstances. Why? The truth teller, the one with the good memory, will even remember what they had for breakfast that day, what pantaloon they stepped into, and how much they had in their wallet. Let me tell you something, when you've got a good memory, it's like kryptonite and holy water to a liar. Fist bump. Are you still with me, big cats? Give me a cat. If you think I'm being too chatty about the lies, tell me to stop each case, and I will push on with the read. But then again, I say, who gonna check me, boo? I'm here by myself with my fingers and thumbs. Oh yes, and my very tall son. Anyhow, like I was saying, they infiltrated you, right? They infiltrated you and are infuriated when you didn't believe the lies. The fucking ease, blood, the F shit, the bull swanky. When you're not drinking of the cup of opium because you realize your common sense will be kidnapped and held for ransom. And the ransom is what? Your edges, blood, your hairline. They don't want you to have no hairline. They want you going around with a reverse friar tuck. In this season, when getting great is your go-to move. Big cat, are you still with me? Give me a cat. Never argue with a liar. From a distance, it looks like two birds what going at it. They won't see whom is the wise one and is the liar. This is why when I was confronted by what a demoness, right, a liar, right, I made sure I led with the facts and I shut shit down with what Isaiah 48:22, darling dear. No rest for the wicked. I just came through it. Fact. They can scream and holler all they want. I said what I said. And then I had to put, after I felt a number of collars that day, I had to put on my face mask. They thought I was trying to what? Isolate and separate. No, bitch. I had to keep on my mouth. Because they want you to look like you're crack on crazy when you earmark their lies with facts. Pepper dust them. It was like napalm in there. And then I hung around. Yes, like a fart. They felt uncomfortable. Because I said, this was a time to what? Heal an inner wound. Go in the face of this demoness, this bringer of the darkness, this hell cat. And guess what? Did I tell you about the karma that's been raining on this person? Listen, a few months ago, I got a direct message in my WhatsApp. It was a news video. This demoness, guess what she did? She went and did breakdancing in her car. Yes! She turned the car on its forehead, blood, and then tried to climb a pole with it. Yes! She traumatized a young child and another passenger in the vehicle. I told you, karma don't ram. And when she walked, she leaned. She leaned and she hunched. Liars, darling dear. Liars. To be avoided. Once you feel it in your tummy, in your solar plexus, because I told you feel everything in your colon. This is why a colonic irrigation is very important. Again, I've digressed from my point. But we shall press on, Scotty. Shout out to those that are breakdancing in their cars and climbing poles. And why did she do that? Because she likes the sauce, darling dear. She likes to climb inside a bottle and cork the lid, blood. She was higher than a kite. Right? She was doing the Jolly Roger as she collected her car keys and offered innocents of the public a ride home. It was a ride straight into therapy, blood. Forever. Just imagine how they screamed and how they was hanging from their seats upside down in that vehicle. She must have looked like Satan's strongest workers when they was looking at her at the wheel. I'll get you home. Of course she did. She took them home into crises, blood. Yes, break dancing in her vehicle. As I said, my mocha, I told you, I know how to mind my own business. When divine wants you to see the consequences of their actions, you will be notified. Because I told you, merchants of slander always come on the balls of their feet. But after the other day, when I got them together and felt many a collar, they know not to call on Case unless you want Case and the whole of the ancestral team to turn up. Are you mad, blood? Come through like a zebra. A zebra's prints, right, are just like our fingerprints. Every one of them's different. They identify each other by their stripes, as well as obviously smell and all of that. Did you know that, big cat? Well, anyway, I told you I digress. I'm a chatty cat, full of facts. Breakdown, dancing, was it drunkard doing the Jolly Roger, traumatizing true innocence of the public. I bet they're even afraid to get on a push bike now that is being powered by their own volition. Listen, let me not laugh anymore. I'm not laughing at them, Karma. I'm not laughing at them. I'm just saying, because I had nothing to do with it. I was minding my own business. As I was saying, these liars, contrary to popular belief, their pants do not catch on fire. No. They don't. They will shape shift, right, into victim mode when their lies are uncovered. Become the biggest victim. Start bandying out words like troublemaker. Yes, baby, troublemaker. They'll tell you you're a demon when it's their dark nature coming out. Yes, baby, they'll tell you all of this and that. They will go to great lengths to substantiate the lies and the bull swanky they told. Those nefarious actions that they perpetrated in their little finger way. The liar will use their skills most effectively when your emotions are high. So they will have you on high alert already from some lie or bull swanky they dare to reshape and recreate history with. The liar wants your perceptions of all events to be in a stronghold, Scotty. And you be under the puppet master's control. A liar will see you dead. A liar will see you naked and barefoot in the street, barking at passing cars. Especially when a liar is greedy and there's pentacali on the table, you will see how people shape shift. And you'll be shocked. And I said, once again, you'll be at can't even say it. Listen, Mercury retrograde. You'll be clutching at them and said, Mercury retrograde. We can't even speak about clutching the pearls. Why? We don't clutch pearls, blood. We what count Skrilla in silence as we what tighten our waist, stick down our lace fronts and head out. Tinky Winky Style Matthew 10:14. Got the bag, got the common sense, got what? A new wind in our back, darling dear. As you what circumvent the liars on this Malkuth. Nothing like a liar right up there with a thief and a murderer. Let's dive in, darling dears. We're going to do a quick chakra read. Is everybody good? Are you fabulous? Califia, Mohammed, what's going on? Fist bump. Glad you could pop in, darling dear. As we what? Have this little tete-a-tete about the airbenders. Right. We're going to do it with a chakra read, but we need to get the energies around it, darling dears. Before we dive in, Epiphany Proudfoot. Glad you could pop in, darling dear, on your busy, busy day. Co-creating in the name of Father God in silence as you avoid liars. Base of the dead, divine, you coming with me, blood? Hey, listen, you are serving Lady Goddess. I told you look fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Changing up your image. Some of you are changing your names. Nothing wrong with that. Name yourself, darling dear. They tried to name you what? The arsehole on life, as they told you lies. They wanted you to look at their crack. They wanted you to look at their crack, right? As they farted untruths straight into your orifices. Yes, baby. That's what they wanted. Big cat, this is your rebirth. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power. You've been on the move and adaptable. Law 48, darling dear. You understand your reputation. Law 5 is everything. You already know who is good for you and who is not. Who's that? Where are we? I don't even know which one I've got to hold. There's so many devices here. Let me see. I've got so many ways to see. Who's that? Tamarind White. Wagwan. Fist bump. Your birthday tomorrow? Tomorrow is a palindrome. What's that? It's a date that can be read backwards and frontwards, darling dear. This particular date will not be around until what? 200 years, blood, when none of us are here. It's a highly spiritual date. It also earmarks the return of Pluto in the United States. Things are kicking off over there, blood. For sure, for sure. And that is not allegedly. It's going to start popping off. Let me be quiet. Big Cat, tell her happy birthday. Fist bump for your solar return tomorrow. Right. Divine feminine energy kicking off with whom you are, what you're serving amongst the high commander Decepticons that want to time travel and recreate history. One card, please. We don't want multiple because time is a ticking. Oh, that's true. Oh, NASA, that was true. Please, can I have one card? I'll take the one that touched me. Thank you. Whatever you're doing, darling dear, it's about to hot up. Can you see spirit in the background as they stand? What like stone figures, right? They try to what? Cap. You're light. They try to trap you with subterfuge, bull swanky, darling dears. Whatever you've done did. It's about to what? Break through. This is what? Something coming up from the ashes, baby. In a phoenix kind of a way. Did I not just say your rebirth, darling dears? Whatever you did, you're about to what? Turn the screw even more. Even though you're not doing anything. You're just being fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely and minding your own business. Why? It's all about focusing on thyself. Especially when you've been what? Rubbed down by a what? A liar. Can have you what? Rocking till you feel like it's the rock of ages, mate. Have you feeling shaky and nervous to step forward. It can what? Blight your mind to think everybody's a liar and an airbender. Not everybody's a liar and an airbender. If they buck up on a big cat, we don't lie. We don't bend it. We just talk the truth and people can't take it. Oh well. Oh well. What's this? The awakening of you, darling dear. Your dignity, you're leading with it. And can you see the dull yellow for the envious ones? The mouth breathers. The ones that tried to lie you into a comatose state where you didn't know you're up from your down. Where you also confused of eye and crusty of lip with scalawa, a blight. The corners of your milk blood. You know when that milky... Yes, baby. They wanted all of this and that to be going on with you. These liars. But Big Cat, you've got the whip. I've told you this many times. When you know thyself, when you've gone within, when you've sought the deepest part of you, what's that? The God spark. It wasn't easy and it wasn't fabulous. You looked fucked up half the time as you went for your awakening. You did. How I know? Because I did too. Listen. It nearly got to the point where the children would be like they was raising me from a crypt to come to a meeting at school. Let me tell you something. I had to use the Lord's Prayer to interrupt ruminating thoughts and bring me back from the brink. The precipice that I was nearly pushed over by a liar when I didn't realize I have got dominion over my damn self. Are you mad, blood? Nothing outside of you can have any effect unless you give it what? Dominion. No nasty word or tall tale can hit a mark until you agree with it. Are you mad, blood, bruh, sister? Tighten up. It's not working. Because you're protected, darling dear. Why? You understand the process. This is a magic circle. This is also what? A circle had been cast on you, darling dear. And can't you see it shining bright? You was protected. Return to sender. What lies they told? What nastiness, subterfuge, bull swanky. Jeremiah 9:4, on the balls of their feet. To the flying monkeys. Worry not what they told the bottom feeder. It's got nothing to do with you. You can't stop a liar from lying and hating because they can't lie their way back into your hemisphere. They are what? A lying king or queen. Either is a Mitch or a bitch Mitch. As I sip my mocha, cause I ain't getting smoke blood. Hey Kim, I can't pronounce your surname. Is it Kim I? Kim L? Darling dear, glad you could pop in. Pinky's up, Dominique Williams, hello. My hairline comes first. Once my solar plexus and my third eye has told me that you are a teller of tall tales, you are missing blood. And I don't mean physically, because I'm not going to prison. I mean missing from my Rolodex of life. Can't tell him anything. Like mad. Do you want your business bandied around like taffy? Oh hell no. Right. We're gonna get what card should we go with today? We're gonna use the Psychic Tarot. I've got cards built up behind me, Scotty. Whatever they tried on you, darling, did you see the elastic band? It broke. Whatever they tried to curse on you, darling dear, it's been broken. You broke a generational curse. You broke the lies and you turned the mirror, that mirror, back on them. They, them, and Right. We're going to kick it off with how did it affect you with your big I am, the root chakra, your stability? Did it have you at what? Survival mode? Hawky sticks and all? We're going to see, darling dears. We're going to see. It says give it another shufty. Okay. What's this? Listen, I don't know what this is. I can't even pick it up, blood. You have to slide it. Just like we have to slide as Big Cat through all of the bull swanky and subterfuge. But you do it so well. With dignity, darling dears. Understanding what? Your psychological password is not up for the taking. How did it affect you? Your basic instincts. Did it rock your foundation? Was you still able to support thyself? Was you what? Was your belongings pilfered? Was you displaced? What happened? What happened at the base around your I am? Oh, thank you. Oh, Ace of Cups. They came in with love, darling dear. They attack your creativities. Mentally wanting you to pour away your blessings, darling dears. They attacked that certain je ne sais quoi, that light you have within. They wanted you to what? Forget about the rainbow when you was built to ride the rainbow to your infinite possibilities. Base of the deck. Not today, Satan. Whatever they try to do to your ability to what? Create a stable foundation has been nullified. This is the Capricorn energy on its face. You can't be tempted by these bottom feeders. It also speaks about what? Some of you had to what? You started drinking in that situation or drugging it up. Could have been taking medications, darling dear. You've decided to put those shit away and get your what? Root chakra realigned. This is about saving thyself from the what? Fight, flight, or freeze mode that they had you in. You was nervous, darling dear. Nothing wrong with being nervous. As long as you realize after nervous comes gangster and get great. Fist bump. You was nervous. Fire, fire, fire. Pow, pow, pow. What, go on, you're good. Where's Kung Fu Panda? I've still got a higher in me to give to them today. Everybody's busy getting great. Let's get a deeper look at this. Yes, baby. No higher court than the truth. If this is a legal situation that you're getting out of, darling dears, a family situation, or even in work, you found a way to calm your inner self, your inner child, darling dear. This is about going on to what? A smoother and calmer pace. Yeah, a calmer pace and place in your life, darling dear, in your mind, in your cranium. You unstuck yourself from a situation that was fraught and filled. This is about you moving on. You transition. Some of you actually had to change your GPS to get away from the back, front, neck stabbing snakes. Some of you were drinking in that state, but you was in a what? Negative state. Root chakra in the reverse. Fight, flight, or freeze mode. A lot of your confidence was lost in that situation. This is about you moving away from being controlled, being able to what? Save thyself. You understand, nobody's coming to save you, blood. They will come and kick the chair from underneath your bottom and have you on the floor on your back. Putting down the cups, addictive behaviors. Some of you have become celibate because in the upright, the devil card, the Capricorn energy, is also what? Sexual promiscuity, darling dears. You paid your knees. Understanding you had to what? Drop a soul tie or two. You stabilized your root chakra. This is the Queen of Cups, knowing thy worth, darling dear. It also speaks about your psychic abilities, your loyalty, darling dear. In the root chakra is about to be rewarded, your foundation, your security. What's this? Skrilla.com. You'll be rewarded with true loyalty if you have a business. My pentacles represent online. It's about to kick off in a big way. This is what? Generational wealth, darling dear. Into your old age. However, listen, I don't know when old age start, blood, because when I got to 54, I realized it's young. It's young, blood. Why? Your age is determined by how you feel from within, darling dear. And I've got the strength, right, to go on. Come through. Celine Dion. Posh. Clap. Darling dears. You sorted out your root chakra retreat. You also realized what? Your unconditional love. You had to pack it in, mate. Put a lid on it. The Queen of Cups is wife material, so this could have been a long-term investment. It could have been a marriage, but you was unequally yoked. This person came to take. They tricked your love out of you. They tricked it out of you, guys. A situation that you had to move on. Some of you moved on with progeny, darling dear, but yet you had spirit at your back, faith the size of a mustard seed. Some of you are what? Going cold turkey. I told you, giving up the drink, giving up the drugs, putting down the antidepressants, realizing you need to be what? Clear of mind. In order to what? Bend the matrix. This is blessings coming towards you, as well as true loyalty. In the root chakra kind of a way, this talks about your foundation, darling dear, your security. Not just your ancestral team. I'm talking about tangible stuff, blood. Yes, baby. Right. How did their what? Airbending ways affect your sacral chakra? How you feel about things? How did the airbender affect you? The teller of tall tales, whose pants did not, I repeat, did not catch on fire. Oh my gosh. It affected how you view true love's first kiss, darling dear. You gave them your true love's first kiss. This could be a friend, a partnership. You gave it to them, darling dears. You gave them the psychological password. If it's a family member, you gave them collaboration, teamwork, balance. You let them know that with the sacral chakra, it could be a sexual thing as well. You let them know, loud and proud, that you chose them. Look how the orange is all over here. Some of you allow me, blood, procreated with these airbending liars, with the Shakira in their hips, when it wasn't a true situation. You gave them, I told you, you handed over your psychological password like, yeah, whatever you like. Because you didn't know what you was dealing with. Someone that had been what? Activated from Hades. They came straight out of the crevice of the devil's balls with what a plan in their eyes for you. You gave them true love's first kiss. Balance and equilibrium. You let them see that you chose them. Even though the evidence is of everyone telling you around them that they were effed up. Their life was effed up. They was always caught up in what? Tall tales. What about that? Good God, you gave it up, guys. Thank you very much, Alexis Holmes. Get you straight into the Big Cat Chronicles. Look at this. My blue tack is becoming tacky. Just like a liard. Yes, baby. You gave it to them. You did. You chose them and let them know it in every way. Some of you learned, oh, this fell on the deck, so we're going to go with this. Yes, baby. You gave them your loyalty. Told them all your business. But whatever you did, it was slow to understand what was really going on. What was you slow to understand? Wheel of Fortune, change had to come, darling dear. You had to end a situation in order to what? Get great. Get on the Wheel of Fortune. This also speaks about what you're sexy coming back and somebody coming towards you who's going to offer true loyalty. One that is divinely guided. Good God. Loyalty comes in many forms, darling dear. This person is business minded. They know how to what? Build something from the ground upwards, as do you, Big Cat. This also speaks about over the sacral chakra. You didn't realize that you was what? The co-creator of your life. That you can create what? Abundance. This is about you taking a chance on life, darling dear. Choosing yourself in this season. It was slow for the other shoe to drop, darling dear. Why? Because it was a flip-flop, blood. And you had to get your two into it. Your common sense. What does it say about your solar plexus? Thank you. Got the Five of Wands, obstacles and challenges. Challenges on your willpower for you to assert yourself. You're seeing it as what? Not a challenge, but what? A passage of, was it a rite of passage? Yes, baby. Look at this, heart chakra closed. Whatever tried to break your will, whatever gave you challenges, you've decided to break from that. She's naive. This is conflict and confusion. Your heart is closed. You realize you was in a situation with people whose hearts were closed. This means their ears was closed. This means that they was capable of doing whatever it took. This is about putting you in competition with others, making you feel less than. You broke from that, and can you not see the same circle of protection as on this card? There, you was protected from breaking, mentally breaking, or being broken in this season. Cold-hearted and mean, shapeshifter, based off the deck. Emotional fulfillment, darling dear. Your confidence is returning at this moment in time. Once you realize that you had to close your heart once and for all to people that were slow in the uptake of understanding who you was and what you brought to the table, this was mentally confusing. It took a while for you to move on from this situation. In some cases, you procrastinated, was stuck for a period of time. Could be as much as 10 years. We've got 2 10s on the table, speaking of what? The breakthrough you made. Resisting the temptation from an airbender, because they surely see what's going on with you, darling dear. Emotional fulfillment, wishes being granted. They're seeing the confidence within you. Confidence, darling dear, on both these cards. Your willpower, your drive. They're seeing that you're assertive at this moment in time. Why? Because they're looking, blood. They're looking at how you've changed. You ain't the same cat they once knew. Let's split the deck. Focused on your back, darling dear. Your achievements, your accolades. And this also what? Smells of the success. They see you successful. They, them, and I'm. And that's the truth, roof. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. This is also about you standing in truth. Some of you are what? Counselors. You're helping other people come to the truth of matters, the core of it. Yes, baby. Medical profession. This is also about entrepreneurship. Some of you are taking time to move towards the entrepreneurship. Why? Because you're still what? Trying to dust off your sandals and head out from the tall tales that were told, especially the ones that were told about you, yourself. What of the heart chakra? We're at the 42. Things are moving along at a nice trot. Keep your arms and legs inside the car, darling dears, as we move through the subdiffusion bull swanky. Anybody that falls out, you'll have to, I don't know how you're going to catch up, mate. I don't know. What's this? Balance, darling dear. Why? Because you called judgment on your heart chakra. When you give it to God, darling dear, a situation that was fraught and filled with what? Subdiffusion bull swanky. The lies they told. This person is getting what? Karma, the Libra energy of it all. Judgment knows their address. This is definitely karma. Could be a legal situation. One that had your heart beeping and pumping, darling dear, is about to go in your favor. Why? No higher court than the truth. This person is on the docket, darling dear, for crimes against the heart. Why? Because they came with their fucking knees and the bull swanky. Had you what? Dumbed down and a victim of hate from the gate. A season of resolution, creating freedoms for some like a big cat, and painful endings and resolutions for others. You opened your heart and invited divine in. Psalms 91, darling dear, and they are falling to the left and right. Psalm 7, base of the deck. This is a season for you to enjoy, darling dear. This also speaks about parties, celebrations. Sometimes some can say this is what? A third party situation, but I don't see it because this is in the upright. You're going to be celebrating some kind of success. It could be a legal win. Or a job, because I see the entrepreneurship here, a job that is hard, based on your heart space, following your passions. I told you the 2nd, the 6th, and the 10th house will lead you to the Pentacles, the Skrilla.com. It will show you how to hone your skills. Turn it into businesses. As you continue to what? Glitter. Shit cupcakes and fart rainbows. Ha ha! What else is going on here? Queen of Swords, mastery. You mastered something, darling dear. This is why you should celebrate. You was conscientious as you worked. Two of Swords, you made this choice, darling dear. It wasn't an easy decision. They wanted your heart chakra to be blocked off and cold, darling dears, so that you wouldn't realize that the challenges and obstacles was coming from them and only them. Base of the deck, told you. You wrapped yourself in that lovely red cloak of wisdom, leaned on your ace of wands, and went in search of your 9th cup. And guess where you found it? You found it in your accolades, your work ethic, this new business that you've been working on. Your mental health is on 1000, darling dear, because your mental health is your wealth. You find it in speaking the truth, darling dear, being truthful even to yourself, darling dear. That's the best place to start telling the truth. You found the 9th cup. Emotional what? Steadiness. And you are not being what? Bordered or buoyed by alcohol, drugs, or pharmaceuticals. I told you this is awakening season. Certain things you once did, you cannot do again as a big cat. Not even if you tried. Can you feel me? Peace and love. Hey. And look. Sputnik hasn't given up. Spying and lying. I told you. They are watching everything you do, curious, trying to get their echo praxicon, see if they can slide their way back into your situation. But they come with the bad energy of it all, and they're under judgment, darling dear. And their karma is not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. If you invite them back in, that means you're telling the universe, give me some of their karma, please. Bless me with the bad luck and unfortunate zemblanic circumstances. They're under judgment for what they did. And the biggest judgment you can show to them, Cancer energy, the Chariot, is continue to move forward. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, we don't move on, or sideways or backwards. It's not fabulous, and it is kryptonite to a big cat. Move on. Continue to be successful, darling dears. Throat chakra. What about your throat chakra? Speaking your truth. Being able to speak your truth. Speak the truth in all situations, darling dear. That's what these liars try to do. They try to kibber your tongue, make you shut up, and take that belly, because it's a belly, mate. Take it with you and live on it. Let it fester. Take away your ability to stand up for yourself and speak your truth. Don't allow it. So 2020, 2019, 2018, and boring, and boredom. Somebody's going on this full-on sufferation, darling dear. 6 of Cups. You spoke your truth to someone from the past, somebody who wanted a reunion, darling dear. Somebody who's looking at your photos, your pictures, trying to even trying to manifest you back. If you've got progeny, they're talking the things to the progeny, darling dear, but they only want you for sex. They want to bleed you dry, Scotty, of your good suit of emperors and empresses. Come and drop off a soul tie or two, which they're gonna lie about. They're gonna lie. It's a lie for Gazy. They only want the sex. They want the Watusi. They're looking for the Shakira in your hips. They want a vacant orifice. They only want to come back for sex. Your ancestral team says patience, darling dear. Don't sow the seeds with them, because you'll be sorry. And you can't go on with suspicious minds. Yes, baby. Come through, Elvis. Posh. Clap. No hope in that situation. It's full of hopium, fucking subterfuge. We've already agreed. We are crushing the cup of hopium under our flip-flops, our common sense, as we continue to go on, says Celine Dion. Posh. Clap. They only want the sex, darling dear. You heard that beep? Everything is a sign in my readings. As I sip my mocha, because my hairline comes first, and I ain't getting smoked. They just want sex. This is telling you to run, right? From this past person, I can't make it up. 2 different decks, darling dear. It's telling you to run. Don't walk, run. 2 different decks. The duality of it all brings into mind the High Priestess, your intuition, darling dear. What is it that you bring to the table that they simply see you better than everything else on this Malkuth? What is it? And if you find out what it is, don't give it to them. No. Focus on your long-term goals, because I told you judgment knows their address, darling dear. Justice. 2 different decks. The duality of it all, darling dears. What about this third eye that you've buffed up to a bitchin' shine? There's 114 chakras all over the human body, so they say. But we only focus on the 7, mate. The ones up and down our back chakra that they like to knife us in. These back, front, neck tabbers. We don't use the S, darling dear. There's no niceties around them. They weren't nice when they was coming for your hairline. What's this? Look! These people are blocked off. They are being guided by the darkness. Third eye, on the third eye, in the reverse. I can't make it up. Look! They're effing lying airbender. And they're living in their shadow side. Workers of the dark, darling, they can't get no purchase when God said, let there be light. Jesus. Third eye chakra on its face, darling dears. It even brings me pause. I've got to cross my arms because they're not getting me, mate. Not today or any other day. This talks about them being what? Not transcending, right, spiritually, stuck on this, in this 3D world, right, trying to what? Bring you back to the dark side. They want you to argue. They want to come with what? Confusion. And they will tell you anything you want to hear. Anything. If you want to know that the grass is blue, they'll tell you that shit while they're knifing you in your chakras again. Excusez-moi. Just realize, pack it in, mate. Yes, baby. They're coming to lie and bring you back into the fucking knees, blood. Or they're lying on you. They're still perpetrating it. But no weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. All of the spell casting, malicious words, they find themselves betrayed, darling dear. They're unable to sleep at night. Good golly and gosh, I told you, we lead with the Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked, blood. None! And that's the truth, Ruth. This is what I told you. They all think, they're crying mostly about the sex they can't have with you. They can't give you an STD, blood, of the mind, body, and soul. This is what's up, right? Look. You said cat. You cut off that power grid, the new beginning in passion, right? Your creativities, right? Whatever you've got going on. Some of you are traveling, multiple streams of income, a new beginning, a fresh, a clean slate and a fresh start. And they are watching you. Launched hillbilly investigations on the big cat to see what you've got going on. New beginnings in all areas of your life is what they're seeing, right? And it's affecting them badly, guys. At crisis point, Zimbabwe knows their address, darling dear. Have to live with the circumstances they co-created in Hades. Liar! And their pants did not, I repeat, did not catch on fire. This is a lot of cards on the tableau, darling dears. Let's see about the crown chakra. Your understanding of everything. Being connected to the higher source, the giver of the light, Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Tapping into your subconscious mind. What does the big cat need to know? Thank you. Look, I can't make it up. Awareness is off the chain, darling dear. And in the tarot, this is the magician, badass alchemist ways. This is about you having all of the tools. You've got all you need to co-create whatever you want. It also speaks about travel, darling dears. You know what's going on. This is about you having understood the assignment, understood it was all about the journey, darling dears, not the destination. You had to circumvent these back, front, neck stabbing snakes, all while they're being handled in the background, right? Look, can't make it up. You shined up your third eye to a bitchin' shine. Your discernment and your intuition, tapping into your psychic abilities. This is where they're at. DNS, stuck in the DNS, lying, spying, casting aspersions on your name, no connection to spirit, right? If they was casting spells, it's found them. Return to sender. It's working on them. Mitch can't kill your vibe. Look what's going on for you. World card, new beginning. And again, travel, worldwide travel. Some of you are going on vacation to what? Feng Shui your damn self. Why not, big cat? But this is also about you being aware. Be aware and on the alert, darling dears. Don't allow this bottom feeding circumstance to ever happen to you again. And if you've got progeny, remember, they're watching you to see what you're going to do about it. How you going to handle it. So that they can perpetrate that F shit in their life. If it's F shit, I'd rather show them greatness. Awareness, darling dear. You know how to get to the Skrilla.com. You're also aware, darling dear, that you can co-create whatever life you want. The Queen of Pentacles is what? Excellent husband or wife material. This is about what? Knowing your worth and sitting on your throne. Moving quickly towards what? New beginnings. New beginnings in consciousness, darling dear. Having raised your vibration. Yes, baby. Look what's coming in for you. A King of Cups, a real sweetie. Somebody who takes the time to listen before they speak. This is an older man, upwards of the age of 35. The King of Cups is assured. Why? Because they've already built their fortune, darling dear. This person is going to be making a move on you. Look, I said pay attention to see where the figures are looking. This Knight of Swords is running to the right. This is towards the future, darling, their future energy. This male or female, because gender is fluid in tarot, is looking at you. You are focused on the back blood. They like you the way, they're going to love your business acumen, the way you think. Some of you have a social media platform, darling dears. Or you work with the internet, electronic devices. I told you, we've got a stellium afoot in Aquarius. Aquarius is the inquisitive seeker. Base of the deck, darling dear. Continue to take this leap of faith. Take your loyalty on the road, blood, and don't look back, right? And the edge of the cliff is what? Don't be so high in your new life that you don't take the time to realize that there are cracks and enemies afoot. New levels, new devils. But know that this fresh new start brings a new partner. There will be an age difference between you. You won't be the same age, darling dear. But this person wants to take that leap of faith towards you. Told you, party and celebrations, invitations. You may meet them in your travels at a party, a business meeting, because you got it like that, big cat. Split the deck again. They come to give you the 10th cup. Only what you deserve. Right, let's quickly clear this up, because we're at the 58, guys. I told you I'm a chatty cat, but the intel was so lovely and so warm. I think I'm liking the chakra read. Are you liking the chakra reads? Do you find it more informative? Right, I can't sort this out just yet. I'll sort it out afterwards. Let's get some final information on the tablet before we push off. We're going to lead with the True Love Oracle. I haven't used that in a while. Base of the deck, compatibility. Compatibility comes in many levels. And again, it came out. A partnership is afoot. Soul recognizing soul tribe, darling dear, and being guided in by what? Higher inspiration, your spiritual guides. You're going to be meeting many like-minded souls, darling dears. Why? Because it's time for your sexual freedom. If you've been on a dry period, as you what? Got rid of those soul ties, that day is over, mate. Because you reach spiritual maturity, understanding it was the journey, darling dears, using your North Node to your best effect and abilities, moving forward, easing on down the road. Come through the whiz, posh, clap. That distorted masculine is going to watch somebody else plow your garden and give you the commitment you truly deserve. Right? Well, yes, it was a bit it's a bit uncouth, but so what? So were they when they was lying and spying. Well, they're spying and lying now. Whoa, that's their business, blood. Let's get some more cards on this before we push off. Look, leading with the boundaries, straight to the serendipity of it all, emotionally free of the soul tie they try to lay on you forever. And this is the time when you start dating and find your what? Your yin and your yang, darling dear. What else do we need to know? This distorted masculine fell right on the culprit. What's this? I now see your worth from the nosebleed section with the plastic seats. Ha ha. They now see your worth, and they are heartbroken. I picked up the cards, but look what's on top. The betrayer is being betrayed. Well, they're possibly being lied to. What else? And it's all on them. Look, I can't bake it up. This distorted masculine, right? This bottom feeder wanted revenge, but it's not working. Return to sender. I told you they're being betrayed and lied to, right? They seek to render injury for what they perceived as a slight. What was the slight? You telling them to fetch the black bag's blood. And we'll do it by any means necessary. Make sure that you are what? A stronghold, the rock of ages. You can't be pulled about and you can't be bought off with any pieces of silver. This Judas in a Peter suit, right? Pinky's down, darling dear. A full-on downer, bringer of the darkness, scourge. Right? They need constant validation, right? Fool's gold. They found fool's gold in them their hills. Yes, baby. Shit shining in the sunlight, right? And they're only doing it for the gram. Pay no attention to their social media. It's not fabulous what's going on with them. Just imagine how they're what the tree slough that they're working with, right? How they're being put to the task because you refuse them. Imagine, right? Yeah, on the gardener. They wanted you brown bread for the insurance, darling dear. And they what? Evading the taxes. We saw the Libra energy come out twice. A legal situation. They're going to get caught up, right? Captured and put in prison. They, them, and ain't you. Oh, well, we already saw this. Be careful, darling dear. Because they will put you in Epping Forest, mate, where your bones will be discovered, right? Many a decade from now. Go nowhere to meet no one for nothing. Especially if you gave them 2 of these and 1 of those. They've got an insurance on you, darling dear. An insurance to see that what? You get an immediate incurable illness. And the remedy for it is what? Being buried in a shallow grave, darling dear. Don't do it, Swate! You don't need to see them for nothing! Allow them! Because they'll only confess on their deathbed, blood, when their blood of life is about to dry up and be dusty on the winds. That's when they'll tell people that it was you, that they put in the shallow grave. You saw it fall on the what? The gardener. And they was wearing gloves and their head was down. They want you dead, darling dears. They don't just want you what? Happy and co-create. They want you dead. What did I say? A thief of your everything. Thief and liar right up there together, hand in hand, like tree and sloth. They lied about being compatible to you. This is what a narcissist does. They listen so attentively so they can get the goods, so they can come back with the knife to stab in you, darling, and turn it when they get to the devaluing stage. Right? Did I just see a card? Yeah, I thought I saw a card from past me. Lacking progress, darling dear. Stuck in what? Ghetto Groundhog Day. What's this? Didn't want to come up. Right? You need to get that restraining order, blood. Or have it reactivated. Right? Because they're a weirdo. Yes, baby. They've got mental illnesses that have not been catalogued, toe tagged, and given a big fensic for. Right? They're a blame shifter, and they have wicked-o intento. So you better be careful, oh. I told you about the insurance policy, and this person was digging in Epping Forest, blood. It is not your purchase on this Malkuf to become what food to mushrooms. You are not mushroom food. Right? They're a kidnapper, right? And their mask is slipping. They can't keep it together because why? They want to put a restraining order on your sexual freedom. They don't want you to give up that WAP. What's that, Ox? Cardi B. Cardi B, who's got several bags made and is saying, pay me, bitch, from somewhere. What's this? I secretly hate my mother and all females. You was dealing with what? Somebody who was not spiritually mature. This was a misogynist, darling dear. They hated you. They hated you. Good. You 9 them. That's past the hate. What's that? Giving them the judgment, darling dear. You 9 them. Let them hate. You're up to the 9. What's this? What did I say? You just give them this. The Isaiah 48:22. No rest for the wicked, as you call judgment, by leading with the forgiveness for what they did. They listen. I know. Liars, guys. I know. But you have to give it to God. How else can they get put on the docket, right? Because you have to remember, Big Cat. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, especially as you are the chosen one of your lineage, the one to be earmarked as the first millionaire of your lineage, no less. Generational wealth, right? What's this? If they went into a rebound, the honeymoon is over. The grass greener syndrome is now astroturf, right? And the bill collectors had the dull. The karmic is no challenge. Yes, baby, they're allowed to cheat and do all sorts of F shit in peace, right? And adulting is not their forte. And they're miserable and lost without you. Speak, Lord, speak to me. Let me be blinded from their eye, darling dears. Let us have the cloak, just like Harry Potter, one for invisibility. Should we come upon their presence, let us remember our free go-to moves as we wear our darkest glass, darling dears. I told you we've even stepped it up, guys. Not only is the glass dark for summer 22, we walk with a mirror so they can see exactly what kind of F shit they are. One that's left behind. Yes, baby. We're turning it up for 2022, right? Because it's the only way. Our soul surgery. We had decisions to make. They've got an STD of the mind, body, and soul, and a whole naked baby that better bite off its own umbilical cord and get down and dirty with it. Who cares if it can't even hold up his head? This baby better come with skills, blood. This person has an incurable illness, right? And their life is a rinse and repeat. And if you go back, darling dears, look, the card is blank. Spirit ain't even saying shit. We'll all be looking, mate. You'll have us on what? Smoking cigarettes for you, blood. Hey! Because I did tell you, nothing more from this deck. Right. What else? Is that it? Moonology, darling dears, and then we're out of here. We're already at the 69. Don't say nothing. We did discuss the sexual freedom. What you do in your boudoir is not my business. Don't bring it into my readings. Right? I told you, the stellium is in Aquarius. And again, we see Aquarius. This is what you showed the world, right? The true you. By getting great, darling dear, you used your words. Throat chakra. New moon in Gemini. This is about your communications, darling dear. Some of you are going into this new romantic cycle. It's afoot, darling dear. Can't you see the Libra energy of it all? The scales. A new moon. A new moon is where you set your intentions. And it also speaks about what? The ending of one cycle in order for a new cycle to begin. You are protected, darling dears. I already said that. Divine wants you to what? Continue to conceive, believe, and achieve. Some of you are going west. Bon voyage, darling dear. And don't let what? Pride get in your way. Remember, pride is ego. You're amigo, darling dear. And it always comes before a fool. The Leo moon is about what? Continue with your instinct care of others. Don't allow nobody to tempt you off your flip-flop. This is not what? Yam head season. Not for the big cat. Not when you are what? Dealing with a dummy bat. And a lying dummy bat at that. That has not, I repeat, come out of the DNS. They're still going on the rinse and repeat of what they did. Well, that's their business, blood. This is how they wanted you to be, darling dears. When Spirit said, how now, brown cow? Turned up your spiritual gifts. Led you to what? Loyalty and true generational wealth. Continue on, big cat. It's the only way. And you what? Continue to work on your boundaries as you continue to what? Sit in the seat of manifestation mode. On that note, I dropped me mic. I've got things to go and do, blood. Because today, I told you, 1st of February, you guys was going to be joining me in the 100 squats a day. I started last Sunday, so this morning made it 1,000 squats. Let me tell you something. The first 2 days was hell. I couldn't even go to the toilet without holding onto the wall, Scotty, because my thighs was like this. But what I've noticed, right, that pain went away by day 3. You don't have those pains all over your body. I've noticed that my lower stomach, when I stand up, I can feel it pulling upwards. My core feels more secure and safe. It feels strong, Scotty. Those squat ups really are doing me great. And you have to remember, it's a full body workout. Yes, you obviously have obvious muscles you are working, but you also what? It helps with your blood circulation. Your breathing, your heart gets a good workout. And how long you're saying does it take me to do it? 6 minutes. Why? I do the first 50. Did I show you the something? Oh, there's something else I got. Let me get it quickly. Yes, baby. Listen, I've got things going on here, mate. Don't mess up everything. Right? This is absolutely gold for the squats because I can't use plastic. Right? Because I'm allergic to it. I've got dishydrotic eczema. I told you about. I'm not talking about this. Go and get yourself one of these. It's material. When you put it on in your upper thighs at the top. And you do your first 50 squats. The second 50 squats, you do it one leg out to the left. Down again, one leg out to the right. Right? And I've also got this. Listen, I can hula hoop, but don't fool yourself and think you're going to be able to just do it for the first 10 minutes, blood. No! No, how now, brown cow? You'll be lucky if you can do it for a full of 3. You do it 3 minutes one way and 3 minutes the next. That 3 minutes may take 30 minutes to get through because I can only hula hoop to the right, blood. There's something wrong with my left. My left. I've still got to remind myself. But like I said, we're getting fit because it's nearly what? Swimsuit season. When the big cat gets to the beach, the fish clap, blood. Are you mad? We're getting it together. Let them cry into their fist. Luke 22:62. It's so what? So deserving of them, darling dear. You get what you give, return to sender. This liar, this airbender, this tool teller of untruths, this pilferer of the truth, Agent Smith affiliate. Their pants didn't catch on fire, but their conscience, their mind. Being betrayed, darling dear, being lied to, stabbed, and have no friendly purchase. Because the last real friend, what did they do? They stabbed them in all of the chakras. I know. And you said what? 2 of these and 1 of those. What's that? Love and light, darling dear, as you did a tinky winky towards your infinite possibilities. On that note, because I'm a chatty cat, I drops me mic. Todd love to Teesprings, Todd love to Patreon, or simply come back here. No, I don't have a schedule. Big cat turns up when she's needed the most, and I have no schedule, so I like to turn up on you. See what's going on. Make sure everything's copacetic and you fully understand the assignment. And as I always say, don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. It's not lovely, fabulous, or gorgeous. Don't listen to the lies and let them tell whatever lies they want to tell. They are only talking to the simpletons on the spiritual short bus, who is also jelly bogilly of your progress, and are also counting your pentacles in the dark by themselves as they wonder how you are. Wonder who's what, getting at your spiritual good. Let me tell you something. Continue to sock it to him, big cat. From the ashes, baby. Yes. Namaste. And get your 100 squats in. And don't mess about. We are going what? For the fish clapping and the trophy of it all, darling dears. Cat.